What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So today is the final day that the cage is being installed. I actually have the car with the trailer here so that we can take it home tonight. Last night Ramaphosa announced that the curfew is 9 o'clock, so we're going to push to get this cage done before 9 so that I can get home, offload the car and then take the trailer back to the person that I lent the trailer from. So yeah, that's going to be the plan of action for today, is to finish off the rest of the cage. Craig is in early this morning.
After a late one last night?
Yeah, after a late one last night, but the sunset was good, so that was at least worth it. So what we're going to do today is...
Yeah, I mean, I want to get the main frame in the front legs, so that's first port of call, is to get the front sections in. And then once the two legs are in, we'll get the bar behind the dashboard in, and then the one on top of the windscreen. And then there's one that goes across the roof from the front to the back there. So you've got one diagonal there. And then, yeah, that's the main roof structure. Then everything obviously comes down from there. Then we'll get the side impact beams on the passenger side. And then from that point, I'll leave this side open, because obviously this is our access point. We've got this door off, and getting in and out of this very confined space will be through here. So yeah, from that point we'll just carry on and get the front sections done. Obviously this tray here needs to be trimmed to get to the shock tower. We'll get the whole front assembly in, and then yeah, get the seat belt and bottom bars in, and absolute last will be the side impacts on the driver's side.
Okay.
At that point the cage is done and Ryan can load it up and start sanding for paint.
Yeah, start sanding.
Enjoy.
Yeah. The Craig's just measured where he's going to cut over here for the hoops, the top hoop, the A-pillar beams. So he's going to weld it on the rear first and then pull it down and weld it at the bottom there. So he's just going to cut all the measurements now. So for people wondering, this is how tight it should look like when it goes in around the cage, so that the metal's as close to each other as possible, so you don't have to do stitch welding. As you see a wild Craig in his natural habitat, doing cages, busy measuring. It's a wild one, you can't disturb him while he's busy. Gotta get him, mate. So what Craig is busy doing at the moment, he just measured from here to here, to this point. And he's busy cutting that, and then he's going to cut the X across just a single beam across the top to the top here as well. So we're going to do the front across the top now, and then across here, and then we'll get on with the front that goes on the strut tower. We've already cut this away here. So yeah, that's the plan of action. Then we're running one underneath over here, and then one from here to here, and then at the bottom as well. So, and across the doors. So what Craig has done now, you can see the crossbar that goes across the top there, and then there's one that goes from here obviously across. So those are all in place now. They haven't been welded in yet, but Craig cut and measured and did all that stuff now. So yeah, Craig's at
it's nice and snug, so everything's lining up straight, so I'm happy with it. So now that we've measured 300 times and cut once, we're good to weld.
Dylan arrived, so he gets nervous on camera. He looks so nervous. He looks so nervous. You look fucking nervous. People on the internet, and I'm like, ooh. So Craig's just finished welding all of the the front cross beam and this section here. So as you can see, it's all neatly done. Some people have it kinked on the center, but I want it straight. I don't want it to kink around, just because it's my preference. So I went straight. But yeah, so far so good. Just finished welding all of that, so now we can do the side sections, the cross beams across the doors on each side, and then from the inside through to the strut tower. So yeah, that's the plan of action. Dylan's gone to go get the Gatsby's now. So in the last video we had the chicken Gatsby, so Dylan went to get the steak Gatsby with peri mayonnaise, and then we're gonna all be judges on that one. Because have you had a steak one before? So none of us have had the steak one before, so this will be the first time. So we'll get sick. Not joking. But yeah, this will be the first time having the steak one, so we'll see how that goes. So Dylan's just arrived back with a Gatsby. So today is a steak Gatsby. It looks like this. For everyone that's watching, yes, get a Gatsby. It's nice. Dylan's happy. He's excited. Yeah. So this is steak Gatsby. Looks just as pleasing as the chicken, you could say.
Is
so,
it?
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah. So yeah, let's devour this thing. So what's the verdict on this? Do you think? Steak.
I prefer the steak. I'm the microwave.
I barely touched mine yet, so
I prefer the chicken. I don't know. So Craig's just he's welded, like I said earlier, he's welded in everything, and we've just done the support from here to there. This goes underneath the dash. It's not welded yet, as you can see. He still has to weld it, but look how perfect that fitment is. Unfortunately, nobody's going to see it because it's going to be under the dash, but the fitment...
the rest of it.
Huh?
I'll see the rest of it.
Yeah, the rest of them are the same, but Flipper came through so neat, and he also obviously did it. I told him just to go with the hand grinder here, but he said no with the Dremel to make it look neat. So now, as you can see, it's super neat. And yeah, so he's going to weld up that, and then we can do the rest of it. But yeah, so far it's looking phenomenal. And so what Craig is going to do now is he's going to weld the two. You see there's a strut coming through at the bottom there and over here, and that goes down into, from here down onto the side of the cage, and then it's just support for the strut tower, and then there's another one that's going to come through to that hole over there. So that's what he's doing now. So Craig's finished welding in all the cross members that go onto the front strut. As you can see, it's welded in along there, at the back here and on that side, all in. And now he's about to start with the cross beam. So he's going to do X on this side, X on this side, one across the bottom and one across the back, and then yeah, we're done. So he's just measured up this isn't welded yet, but
Almost 2 days worth, but then yeah, we're done.
yeah. So yeah, we just have to, he's cut this already and he's cut this side. We just have to weld it, and then yeah, we get going.
Yeah, well, this one's been fish mouthed on quite nicely, so now it can...
Yeah, both sides actually look very good.
Well, the thing is, if you cock that out, then you've got a lot of welding to do
Yeah.
to make it up, and the weld isn't obviously as strong if you're stitching across gaps.
Yeah.
So the better you can get your gaps, the better, well, the stronger the weld is, and the better the integrity of the finished product.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's what we gotta do. The cage is officially done. Craig has literally just finished the entire cage. It is the third day of doing this cage, but the entire cage is done. It's got the X beam across the rear, the support along the bottom, the support the bottom there so that if you get a side impact, the behind the seat, the rollover, the cross beam, the A pillar under the dash, bottom there, 2 X's across both doors, and then also in the front. But we're going to do small finishing touches. I asked Craig for a support across here on both sides with a flat plate here, because there's a certain thing that I want going on there. So Craig's going to do that now.
And it also helps from the side intrusion. If you had to hit a wall or something, or if the car rolls and lands on something, your head's right near there. So it's just added protection. It's another ball between the B pillar and the roll cage. So And then also a lot of guys also mount their transponder timers on that same
Oh
bar.
yes, that's
So
true.
it's a multi-purpose and it's functional safety as well.
So don't forget to go subscribe to him as well. The link of his channel is in the description. I left it in the last one as well. And then, yeah, if you need any cage work done, he gave me all his secrets, so I can do your cage now too. I know, but yeah, Craig's is definitely the best cages you can get. So yeah, we're gonna get cracking with the rest of the stuff, and then the car should be done, and we can get a little cinematic of how this beast is coming along. Beast little 8 valve.
And I know my cages work because a good couple of them have been crash tested.
Yeah,
and they've all held up.
Yeah, that's also a fact. So yeah, that's what we're gonna get into now. We've got the dash in the car currently. Jason's here to help, but we've got the dash in the car. We're gonna cut the dash out now currently to cut it so that it fits nicely around the cage, because this dash is very neat. So Craig's gonna measure up and cut everything now. So we've obviously been doing the Gatsby series. We had the steak Gatsby the first day. Oh shit, oh, sorry. We had the chicken Gatsby the first day, which was fantastic. The steak Gatsby the second day, which was horrific. Well, not horrific, but it wasn't mine. Yeah, it wasn't as good as the chicken.
No way.
And now Jason's here. So Jason's gonna do the third and final day because the cage is practically done. But we're just doing this a few touch-ups now. So Jason's going to do the third day of the food tasting, the third and final day. So he's going to go there now and he's going to rock up. Yeah, he's going to do the lunchtime run.
Surprise, yeah.
And he's going to rock up with whatever goodness he can.
That's what I thought I ordered.
So this is the calamari chips and this is the Aiken chips.
Note to self: don't order fish from a cafe, from a fast food outlet. You order fish from a fish and chip shop.
Yeah. So that's a disappointment we got for today.
well,
I'm joking.
yeah.
Shame. How is it at least?
Enough tartar sauce.
The chips are edible.
Enough tartar sauce fixes everything.
Enough what?
Tartar sauce.
Oh fuck. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be the cage finally complete. After 3 hard working days of Craig grinding with this cage and me coming through to document that this cage is finally complete. We did a few things like this. I wanted this beam across the end on that side because I want to put a plate over here, like to put logos and stuff on the inside. So that's done. So yeah, the cage is officially complete. As you can see, it's looking very decent. So yeah, that's all complete. Craig, anything you have to say about this whole extravaganza?
You better make sure you get this car finished, eh?
Yeah.
I've built too many cages and then the cars stay at that stage. They don't go any further. So just make sure you finish and get it onto the track at least. So
Yeah. That's definitely the plan of action, but I'm so happy with this cage. The craftsmanship and workmanship out of this whole cage is phenomenal. So that'll be all for today's video, guys. The cage is done, so the next step we'll have to fix up all the bodywork and then we can paint. So yeah, the PC giveaway ends on the 10th of January, so please don't forget about that. You need to subscribe to my channel and like Coming PC Tuning on Facebook in order to enter this competition for the PC. And yeah, thank you to all the sponsors that have come on board for this race car so far. And yeah, in the next video.
And don't forget, I'm putting my first series up.
Oh yes,
on YouTube soon.
Craig's link to his channels in the description as well, to his YouTube channel, so you guys can go check him out there. But yeah, I'm very happy with the cage, and I'll see you guys in the next video.